That'll be just a second. Checking my stream. Alright, so I'm on my last day off. Basically, this is my Sunday. There we go, my stream's going good on YouTube. I'm just going to say hi in the chat. Like, let's see it. Good. And then Twitch. There. Works. Okay. Press A on any controller. So I figured out that I have one of those, I don't even know what you call it, but you put your controller on it, you just set it on there and it charges. But the thing I was using to charge it, it uses a USB charger, and the charger itself was not working. So that's why my controller was dying yesterday. And I use a different charger now, and I plug it into my charger while I'm playing here right now. And I noticed that it changes the icon to like a power plug, showing that I'm getting power to my controller. Yay. So I'm not going to have a dying controller. Alright, so got to go through this stuff. No. Down. That's what I. Well, come on. What the hell? Pushing the wrong buttons. Okay. That button. That button. That button. Completed. Failure when disaster. View in progress. Yeah. Development. Select. Beams. So they should have a thing right there that says just push the X to do it. But having to go there. Next. Go down here, start project. It's taking that out, but do that yet. Send recruitment squad to Alpha Quadrant on behalf of Dyson Joint Command. Huh. Okay. Attempt to play a game of football. Escape cockpit. That one. Injuries. Cover intelligence leak. Live data from unmanned bar. Oh shit. Cool. Alright. Good enough. Can't do add one to yet. Verification yet. Delta agent. Didn't get to 40 yet. That. File for that. That. 20. That. And those are all just marks. Wait until we need the mark. Rank. Doesn't tell what my rank is because there's a pit there. Captain. Upgrade dual pistols. Multiple dual pistols. Flores is our tactical. Okay, yeah. The dual pistols are better. We'll use that. Very long. That is better. Okay. Missions. Episodes. What's the quadrant? Oh, that's right. We finished Dyson Sphere. You do Delta Quadrant. Play episode. Evacuation of the gateway. The heart of the Solani Dyson Sphere has given us access to another Dyson Sphere, originally found near the Janolan system. That is now located deep in the Delta Quadrant. Okay. Use the gateway in the Beta Quadrant to enter the Janolan Dyson Sphere. Go back to the sector. Use the gateway in the Beta Quadrant. Oh, that must be it. That must be the gateway we're talking about. Whoa. Okay, we want that one. Yeah. Incoming help from Voyager, sir.
Welcome to the Janolan Dyson Sphere. The situation in the Delta Quadrant is continuing to develop. We will need the assistance of all our allies to stay ahead of it.
Thank you for this opportunity. I look forward to serving with you. Into Delta Quadrant. Okay. We got this one. We should have put them out a bit. Put a little bit of a texture on the glass so you know you're standing on something. Bill, there's vendors here now. This is shuttle requisitions. Shipment shuttle. Selector. Customize. And this is the vendor. Equipment. Weapons. Spell. Okay, well, I have these. They're all 23.6, 4.7, no, 47.3 radiation and fire. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely better than these. So we can sell 2 of these. Gives us 5 total. In case there's a excuse me. In case there's a mission, we need those. Yeah. Got stuff science. Decide whether or not to. All right, so I got a heavy to turn satellite church that I can deploy. That's cool. These dual heavy cannons. I can use a regular cannon, but I don't think I'll be able to aim with my ship. I can't turn it good enough. So why? Let's see. So can't use Mark 9 yet. So Mark 7 is the highest that they sell that I can actually. There's 203 DPS. That was one. Which seems really, really, really low. Oh, maybe it's not as low as I think it is. Well, let's just play and hopefully we get some improvement on what Commander Burgess. No, Burgess. Welcome to the Dark Pod.
Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me?
Yep. Is that our next? Hmm, what? Lots. I gotta wait. Take that one off. Wait. The timers. This is. It's dumb that they have the time. I can understand having like level locks on them or something. You have to be a certain level to be able to do this quest. They used to have that. I don't understand the time. Why do you have to wait? Let's see if the music is better here. Audio. No way to change like the frequency of it. And if they had a way to change the how often it would do music. Uh, do it. Can't repeat that, otherwise you just sit here and repeat over and over. Oh, play episode, really? Did we get XP for doing it again? All we did was talk to the dude. Oh, okay. We just reset. There we go.
Admiral
Landscape.
Tuvok has requested that you meet Voyager in the Solarian system. I believe he requires your assistance with a personal issue. While you're there, you should be able to get a briefing on the current state of the Delta Quadrant. Hello? Would you have time?
Go to Solarian system. Should have a different color for the title of the mission versus the objective. Change the size or something. I'll make it bold for the title. The title is Mindscape. But the subtitle, like for the submission, is Disappointed Driver. Here. So we can go down here. Let's say that's what. Yep. Beam it up, transforming, and boom, here we are. In Mindscape. Loading. Anytime. You know? Um,
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you in the conference room.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. And if I may say so, it's good to see you again. Between doomsday devices and the Delta Quadrant, it looks like we get all of the interesting assignments. If you'll come with me, I'll take you to Admiral Tuvok. He wants to see you right away.
It is agreeable to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Someone decided that with our experience with that, borrowed bird of prey, I'm the perfect person to handle joint operations with the Klingons out here in the Delta Quadrant. I even got a promotion, as you can see.
Oh. Let's get to Admiral Tuvok. That's not to keep him waiting.
Sorry we don't have time for a tour, but the Admiral insists he needs to speak with you right away.
Okay. I pass her before she goes. Oh, and I'm the one that has to push the button? She opts.
The Admiral is waiting for you in the ready room.
Thank you.
Greetings. Thank you for coming so promptly. We do not have much time, and I require your assistance.
It's Cooper, isn't it? You have sensed his presence assaulting your mind.
Yes, he has redoubled his assaults, and logic suggests that it will only be a matter of time before he overwhelms my mental defenses. I cannot fend him off alone. That is why I have requested your assistance.
He must have found some way to increase his psychic power.
What else do you need to know?
I am ready. We lie down or something.
My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts.
No, why would he? Okay, whatever. You're bringing me into his mind, I guess. That helps. Stuck him alone in the mindscape. This do not. Oh. Computer, activate emergency medical hologram. Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Doctor, I seem to be confined to sick bay. Can you override the door lockout for me?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? First, I need to make sure you're not contagious or suffering from any injuries. This will only take a moment.
I'm fine, doctor, really. I need to get to engineer.
Don't be difficult. I'm only doing my job. Engineers and captains, always in a hurry to get out of sickbay.
Doctor, it's crucial that I leave sickbay. I need to find Tuvok.
You're not going anywhere. Doctor's orders.
Doctor,
Enemy targets on sensors.
Can you hear me? Come speak to me at the desk terminal.
nope. Don't want to sit.
The mind meld was successful. Excellent. I am currently trapped in the ready room. For the moment, I will only be able to communicate with you remotely. Cooper is working to subvert my mental defenses, and I must focus my concentration on keeping my mind intact.
So I need to liberate you from your ready room.
No. Cooper is trying to erode my emotional control. Symbolically, this means that he must destroy Voyager. To do so, he is attempting to overload the warp core. You must proceed to engineering to stop Cooper from destabilizing the warp core. If he is successful, he will have broken down my mental control systems. Once the core and my mind are protected from Cooper's attacks, then we can take control of this mindscape. Take the pad from the doctor's office. I will use it to communicate with you as you proceed.
Understood. I'll pick up the pad and proceed to engineer.
Good. Now we will be able to remain in contact. Proceed to engineering. Cooper is attempting to subvert my mental defenses by replacing my memories with engrams from his bioship. Until he is expelled, these kinds of incursions will continue. You may see strange items or distortions in your surroundings. Ignore them and proceed as best you can. Remember Kiri Kinthaw's first law of metaphysics. Nothing unreal exists.
Understood.
Cooper is trying to overload the warp core. You must keep it stable.
What? What?
The mindscape is a simulacrum. Cooper may move elements to suit his needs, or try to stop you. Certain areas may be blocked or damaged, or even transformed. Do your best to reach your destination. Cooper cannot simultaneously attack an area and conceal it.
Yeah, I know all this stuff. Welcome.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? This area is very dangerous. The core is unstable.
I'm here to stabilize the core.
I've almost got this. Just keep back. It will only take a few more minutes.
Where's the chief engineer?
B'Elanna, I don't know. She should be here, but as far as I can tell, everything on Voyager's about to fall apart, and I'm the only one here. Stay back. I'm going to put a force field around the core while I try to stabilize it. It won't contain a core breach, but it might block some of the radiation if the magnetic stabilizers give out.
Ensign, we can solve this one effectively if we work together. I am a captain, engineer, of course.
You are stupid, aren't you? Only people the Vulcan melded with should be here. Not everyone on Voyager is part of Tuvok's warped little subconscious. Some of us are far more exceptional.
Ensign Kim, step away from the warp core controls.
I'll destroy you, and Tuvok's mind with
No, you won't.
He has
I have
raised
both
defenses
where I
to
want
protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
I'm
He
in
has raised
control
defenses to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack. Quickly use the controls to restore the warp core. This will strengthen my mental defenses. mental defenses stabilized. We should have additional time to fend off Cooper's intrusion. Head to the crew decks. Inside of my memories exist fragments of personalities from any person with whom I have previously experienced a mind meld. You may be able to find someone whose personality is not wholly part of my mind, and thus not susceptible to Cooper's influence.
I'll find someone to help on the crew decks. Why is the I don't like it doing that far up. We're going crew deck.
Move through the crew decks to your right. You may be able to find a fragment of a personality who can help. People with whom I have previously melded have left impressions of their Katras in my mind. You may be able to convince one to assist you. Because they are not technically me, Cooper's ability to subvert them may be limited.
I'll keep an eye out for anyone who might be able to help.
What is happening? What am I doing here? Who are you? I require specifics. Answer me.
Voyager is in danger from species 8472. You need to liberate too well. He's being locked in the ready room. Or he's being held locked in the ready room.
I have no reason to trust you, but this seems familiar somehow. Why am I in the crew quarters? I should be in my regeneration alcove.
Tuvok can explain. Here he can communicate this path.
7. You are currently experiencing an engrammatic regress as a result of a Vulcan mind meld. You must assist me in reasserting control over the meld. I am currently locked in the ready room next to the bridge. Exercise caution as species 8472 has subverted the vessel.
Let's go to the bridge and help Tuvok.
That is Borg technology. But the presence of the collective will not dissuade us. Assimilation is irrelevant. Assimilated unbeing. They may be a reflection of the unconscious fears of species 8472.
Oh, you're here. Let's just get this over with.
Sure.
I will secure the bridge while you release Tuvok.
What? Oh, this one. I would like to release Tuvok.
With Cooper defeated, he should no longer be able to maintain the telepathic link with my mind, for the time being. We must end the mind meld and consider our next course of action. Now that we have removed Cooper's influence, it is time to break the link between he and myself.
I agree. It's time to end this.
With Cooper's attack temporarily halted, we are in a position to slow the advance of his Undine forces. Please accompany me to the bridge.
Lead the way, Adjo.
We still do not have a fix on Cooper's whereabouts. I will contact Starfleet for any current information about Undine movements. Use the sensors to check for their quantum signatures. Voyager's sensor array is currently calibrated for tracking Undine movements, so you should be able to garner results quickly.
I will handle the sensors. Access denied. Omega protocol in effect.
You should return to your ship. While I am somewhat fatigued as a result of the mind meld, I believe that I can continue in my duties on Voyager while we plan our next steps.
Uvok, I'm getting error from operations. The Omega protocol lockdown is in effect.
We must still be in the meld. Cooper is trying to deceive us. He needs to break the link cleanly, but lacks the strength to confront us directly.
What do we do?
You don't belong here.
Okay.
We should use the link to our advantage. If we can track Cooper through the link, we can then pursue him in the physical realm. Since the mindscape deals in symbolic representations, we need a map to his location. We should proceed to astrometrics.
Let us go.
Cooper is trying to block your progress. Look for another path. In 2375, Voyager encountered a malfunctioning board vinculum that had been turned into a trap by species 6339. This vinculum caused other personalities from the collective to surface in 7 of 9. I entered a mind meld with her in an attempt to stabilize her personality. These people are echoes of the personalities of people assimilated by the Borg. They are not truly aware, knowing only that they desire to escape. It may be helpful to think of them as ghosts, metaphorically speaking, of course.
I am not afraid of ghosts.
Cooper is attempting to distort your path again. Keep searching.
So,
I sense we are making progress. Keep searching.
Well, that's where we would go over there. Um,
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Flanking damage detected.
engage manual. Unlock. Charge. Balloon capacitor.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Scale herring.
Flanking damage detected. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Herring. Decoupler. Decouple the decoupler. The Voyager's launch. This was the location of Tuvok's previous mine, Level 79. She suffered the forced intrusion of other mines taken by the Borg into her consciousness. The event was caused by her proximity to a damaged vinculum and is not consistent with the influence from the Undine. After Voyager left the solar system early in its journey home, Tuvok experienced a traumatic mind meld with crewman Lon Suter. At this time, Voyager had not yet encountered the Undine. Please enter your stellar cartography request. Check learning of Class 17 Nebula. Voyager encountered a Class 17 Nebula in 2373. At this time, Tuvok was suffering from an engrammatic virus and entered a mind meld with Captain Janeway so that the captain could help him trace and resolve the source of the virus, which extended to his tenure aboard the Excelsior under Captain Sulu. This is not related to the Undine incursion. Necrit Expanse. The Necrit Expanse is an area on the edge of Borg space. It is located near an unstable corridor the Undine used to make incursions into our dimension. The quantum singularities in that area of space make it easily subject to incursions by the Undine. Logic suggests that this would be an ideal location for them to use as a fleet staging area. Okay. Jerry Ryan, oh yeah.
There. We
Hey,
have
you
it.
have a Ghostbusters tune? Oh yeah. Ghosts. Who are you gonna call?
Cooper has broken the link. The meld can end.
Okay. For real this time.
This ordeal has taxed me mentally, but I must continue the mission. I have learned that Cooper is in fluidic space, in an area that corresponds to the location known in our dimension as the Northwest Passage. We must travel there and enter fluidic space to confront Cooper once more. He is aboard a special command bioship that he cannot abandon. If we catch him in fluidic space, we can force a final confrontation. Please join me on the bridge. I must focus my concentration on regaining my strength. I need you to enter our destination coordinates and make certain that there are no more surprises.
Yeah, this is the real Forge rank.
Voyager will join you in the Northwest Passage. We'll leave as soon as you've returned to your ship. We need to hurry if we want to catch Cooper.
This area of space was labeled by Commander Chakotay as the Northwest Passage. It is a corridor of space that the Borg avoid because of the high incidence of quantum singularities, which the Undine use as points of transit. Voyager encountered the passage in 2373, and Captain Janeway chose to use it to travel through Borg space. This precipitated our first contact with species 8472.
What do we need to do?
We must locate a quantum singularity that will lead us into the correct area of fluidic space. My suspicion is that Cooper is using this region as a staging ground for the massed Undine fleet, and his command bioship will be there as well. Approach each singularity and check its quantum wave signature. When we find the correct one, we will pass through.
We'll probably have to engage the Undine ships first, and then scan the singularities. Okay. There's music on. From what? Too unstable. Let's keep searching. Okay. That one. Go.
We need to reach Cooper's command bioship. According to my scans, he is using a modified dreadnought as a control vessel. Intriguing. Cooper's bioship appears to have nerve clusters, gyri, and structures typically associated with brain matter. While most bioships are organic, they are not aware. Rather, they are biological
it's a great name.
operated by the Undine as tools.
The USS Henry.
Cooper's vessel is different. It is possible that the ship is self-aware. This would explain the increase in Cooper's telepathic abilities. Not only is his command bioship able to coordinate the entire Undine fleet, acting as a brain for the other ships,
That was one of
also
the
amplifies his psionic power.
random names it
We
gave.
must
So.
gain access to the ship directly. We will need to temporarily disable its shielding mantle, so we can fire upon vulnerable sections to disable it.
I didn't disable the ship.
You've come a long way. But as you can see, I am not unprepared for your arrival. This command bioship is unique. It is capable of coordinating an entire fleet of bioships. A fleet that will launch from the structures you see here. Even if you attack me, I suspect you will find the sheer power of my new fleet to be overwhelming.
We are not defeated yet. There's almost. Yeah.
Target shields have failed. This shield failing. Shield failing.
Uh,
Command bioship is weakened. We must beam aboard and locate Cooper while it is possible.
yeah, I can't beam aboard while there's not a good thing. He's spitting at me or something. spitting bubbles. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters.
We are close to Cooper's position, but the bioship is blocking transport in the area closest to the central nexus. We must find control nodes that will allow us to enter the nexus. As the ship is organic, we may be able to force it open by sending impulses through certain nerve endings, thereby causing a reflex reaction, much like a sneeze.
Okay. Find the control nodes, open the central nexus. Got it. Okay, my there's more.
The muscles controlling this passage will not release. We will need to find controlled ganglia we can use to trigger a reflex response and open the door.
We need to tickle its throat so it pukes. Uh, okay, hold on. I gotta get my pills. Okay. I had to take my pills. I was supposed to take those at noon. And yeah, it's 4.5 hours late.
Cooper should be in the chamber just beyond this door.
If this ship has a mind, can you convince it not to fight us?
An intriguing notion. I shall make the attempt. You must protect me from Cooper and his soldiers while I concentrate on the mind meld. When you are ready, we shall proceed.
I'm ready to start the meld.
Enemy target on center.
The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster. The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
What is happening? You did this!
My mind to your mind.
Communication established.
Your thoughts to my thoughts.
Why should we listen to the weak?
You will perish when the Iconians complete their purge. To the Iconians, you are weak.
We must survive.
When we fight one another, we are weak. United, we are strong.
No! Don't listen to him! We must see to our needs.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
The many must survive. We don't need them! The many will be strong. The strong will survive. They are weak. I will save us. You are weak. What? No! Together, we are strong.
Repurposed.
No!
The Bio-Dreadnought has no intention of entering our space. Now we must return to our ships before the Undine retreat to their own fortresses in fluidic space.
Okay. So I gotta say, I don't understand why they can't have a little bit of code in there.
There are
But
no signs
whenever
of
there's
Undine
a
pursuit. Whatever the intent of the remaining Undine forces, it seems that they do not involve our dimension. As a Vulcan, I am not given to personal displays. Nonetheless, we have shared a deep connection. We will always carry a part of this experience with us. In a sense, you have become a portion of my mental defenses. Part of the ship and crew that define the most challenging aspects of my existence.
so why can't they have a little bit of code in there that says whenever we have a dialogue screen like this or a cutscene, it turns the music off?
Our shared effort has prevented another Undine invasion, and incidentally allowed
That
me
was
to
be
retain
such a
my
simple
sanity.
thing.
Your contributions are appreciated. I must advise Starfleet Command of these developments. I am sure we will speak again. Until then, I am confident that events in the Delta Quadrant are in capable hands.
Farewell,
Long and
Admiral.
prosperous.
I need to go now. But really unfortunate because the music's not bad. It's just it's the wrong time and stuff.
With Cooper gone, the Undine won't have a leader pushing them toward war with our forces. I wonder why he was so set on this conflict. We still don't know exactly how long Cooper had been replaced by an Undine, or if the original Cooper is still alive. Perhaps this Undine saw something during his time among us that convinced him that the only way to secure the safety of his people was to destroy ours. It wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Remember the Xindi attack on Earth in the 22nd century? They were told by the Sphere Builders that they had to destroy Earth to save themselves. It turned out that Sphere Builders were using the Xindi as a tool in their own destructive plans. We know the Iconians have manipulated the Undine. Maybe they were the ones pushing Cooper to attack.
Hmm.
Hello?
Congratulations,
Would you
Captain.
have time to look in?
Captain ability. Let's see where it's a space one or ground one. Oh. Large hull field and subsystem repair and secondary shielding. 25% average. Your health is less than or equal to 50%. That sounds better. That means we've been taking damage, which means our shield is down. Time to pop that. Yeah. I wish we could do auto execute on these things, but these are my commands though, so makes sense. But excuse me. All right, so we got a new. We go down, yeah. But then we got a new little weapon. Yeah. It's only 69 DPS. There's 5% chance to do a repel and 0.7 physical damage with 100% shield penetration. There's so much less damage though. Be for her because it has that repel. Keep things away from her. A little less damage, but I don't mind giving that to her. Okay. Captain skills. A new space point. Oh wait. Okay. We're doing another. Get the requisite required. Yeah? No? Still can't. Oof. I guess we got to do that. Requisite required. It could be that I have to be the right level for that. Admiral, yeah. So I'm actually wasting points. I'll have to redo it once I get up there. Yeah. Missions. Quadrants. Still can't. Still locked. Oh, we can't do that one.
Our first task in the Delta Quadrant is a familiar one, helping a species to find a new home. A group of Talaxians living in the Entaba system are ready to move to a new homeworld nearby. Admiral Tuvok and Voyager have gone ahead to their main asteroid base to begin the preparations for the transition. The Admiral's requested your presence as well. You two work well together. I recommend you take advantage of his expertise. There's no one who knows more about the Delta Quadrant than he does. Hello. Would you have time?
So, reunion. Let's work. Then I need to add two things to the game. A slider that tells that you can do to tell the game how often you want to play music. And there's some code that makes cutscenes and dialogue screens not do music. You have to kill the Kazon first.
Voyager is under attack by the Kazon. Engines are offline, requesting assistance.
Target's shield.
Thank you for your assistance.
This base is populated by Talaxians. My shipmate from Voyager, Neelix, joined them before they moved to this location. The Talaxians have been looking for a new homeworld for quite some time, and now they have found one. The Alliance's history with the relocation of the Romulans will be invaluable in this process.
Starfleet! Oh, what a thrill! It's so wonderful to see someone from the Federation again. It's been so long, and I keep in touch with my friends, but subspace isn't the same, and listen to me, I'm rambling on. My name is Neelix, and I serve as Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. Before that, I spent 7 years on the USS Voyager with Captain Catherine Janeway.
Admiral Janeway. She was promoted some time ago.
Admiral Janeway? Of course! She certainly earned that promotion. My link to the Alpha Quadrant wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be until the Janolan Dyson Sphere opened a path straight to the Delta Quadrant. Now we get all sorts of news, but yours is the first ship to visit. I may make a trip to Earth myself sometime, sample the cuisine, but that will have to wait until after the colonization. I barely have a minute to myself anymore. There's just so much to do.
About the colonization.
Oh, you've come to help! How wonderful! But of course, Starfleet's always pitching in to help out, aren't they? Why, in all my years as ambassador to the Delta Quadrant, I've done everything I could to uphold the good name of the Federation. I don't always have the resources to do more than diplomatic visits, but we try to help out anyone we can, whenever we can. There are Algonquin ships out there right now. Did you know that? My people are helping them explore the stars.
I'm sure the Federation appreciates your efforts on its behalf, but could we get back to the colonization efforts?
Ow, where are my manners? You must be tired and thirsty after your long journey. Come to the colony. We'll fix you right up. But if I could impose on you just for a small favor first. The Kazon Nistrum have been giving us a lot of trouble lately. We've constructed some shield generators to protect the base, but the Kazon keep knocking them offline, and all my shuttles are prepping for the colonization. Could you reactivate the shields for us?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Wonderful! Just fly to the generators and start the relaunch sequence. It will take them a few minutes to get up to full strength, but that shouldn't be a problem. After that, beam down to the colony. I'll start making some nice old root stew for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And we've been progressing along here. There's 2 of them. The other one's down there with me. You know, this should have been one of those things where you send a shuttle out and the shuttle does it.
Thank you so much for your assistance. You may beam down to our base at your leisure. Oh, and speaking in my formal capacity as permanent ambassador, welcome to the Delta Quadrant.
Thank you, Niels.
so good to meet you in person. View screens are so impersonal, don't you think? May I shake your hand? If memory serves, that's how... Mr. Vulcan? Is that you, Tuvok?
Indeed. It is agreeable to see you again, Neelix.
What a wonderful surprise. Come, my friends, we have so much to discuss.
I wish I could let this part play while I go grab a snack.
You look well, Neelix.
As do you. Family, children. Being here has changed me for the better.
Indeed. This colony is an improvement on your previous home.
Twice as large and completely updated. You should see the kitchen.
So they don't have a planet yet?
But you still seek a new homeworld?
Oh, there you go.
Of course, children need sun and open skies. A place to put down roots.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
I think you have Kazon problems. Sir, the Kazon returned almost as soon as you transported down. We drove them off, but they got a lucky shot in at the base before they left. Sensors are showing some structural damage in the operations field. Acknowledged. Inform me if the Kazon return.
The operations bay? Dexter was in there. Dexter's trapped. Please, do something. Dex is a little dizzy, but she'll be fine. I have to stay with her, though. I'm afraid I must impose on your kindness again. Several of our systems were damaged in the attack, and I can't help fix them just now.
First, I'll help the others. What can I do?
Several of our systems are malfunctioning. Our communications, environmental controls, engineering, and the controls for the crane loading our ships all have been damaged.
I'll see what I can do. Yeah, that was not a Vulcan response. What's the cosmic flow? I just want to fix. And damage. Yeah. Oh. I could have jumped, but I held the jump down instead of tapping it. There we go. Now there's one more thing to fix. Oh, another console. Optimal range for frequency output for this model of communications array is near 8.4 petahertz. Or is it terahertz? Probably terahertz, like terabyte. Frequency output can be adjusted by adjusting the output of the phase discriminator. After the output frequency, alter the output frequency until it reaches the output level. So we're at 2 and we need it to be at 4 or 8.4. So we put it up. Walk it in. Dun, da, da. Not you guys.
Thank you so much. Everything seems to be working properly now, and Dex is feeling much better. I need to take one final lap around the base and speak to a few people before we depart. Would you care to accompany me?
Oh, hello! I'm preparing the most wonderful feast to celebrate the colonization of our new homeworld. And we need to gather spices for the Talaxian spice stew. I'll need ranganzo, spith basil, prishik, and some Nimian sea salt. I'm sure if you ask around, someone will have them.
I shall endeavor if you find what you need.
Isn't Chef Jolax great? He's a good friend, and his falata onion crisp is superb. We're traders. A lot of people have spices. But I bet Alex, Brexa, Wixon, and Maxon can help.
I haven't seen anyone like you around here before. You must be one of those visitors from the Alpha Quadrant.
Yeah,
how are you enjoying your time here? Try the Jabellian berry salad yet?
Not yet, but I'm helping the chef prepare a meal to commemorate the launch. Do you happen to have any spices?
Oh, is Jolex cooking? I can't wait. Give him this spith basil. Spice stew isn't the same without a little spith.
Thank you.
Maxon likes his food spicy. I once saw him add amber spice to paraca wings.
Hi there. Are you enjoying your stay in the Delta Quadrant? Is there anything you need?
I am helping the chef prepare a meal to commemorate the launch. Happen to have any spices?
Certainly. I have a bottle of ranganzo from my last trading trip. I was saving it for a special occasion, and today certainly fits.
Thank you.
Talaxians are a warm and generous people.
Hello, friend. Are you looking for something?
I am helping the chef prepare a meal to commemorate the launch. Do you happen to have any spices?
All I have is some Nimian sea salt. Do you need it?
Yes, that will be a great help. Thank you very much.
Now, Wixon, he's a reliable guy. You might even say he's the Nimian salt of the earth.
And that was here, I suppose. Oops. Guess the last thing. Excuse me. I don't think that's how you fix that.
Hello. You must be one of Neelix's friends from the Alpha Quadrant. Thank you for repairing our shield generators. Is there anything I can do to help you?
I am helping Jolene prepare a meal to commemorate the launch. Do you happen to have any spices?
My mate gave me a bit of Prishik last Prixin. Would that help?
Yes, thank you very much.
Alex is like a mother to all the children here. She always has a bit of candy in her pockets for them.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll save you a bowl of stew.
Thank you, but Talaxian food is a bit spicy.
I need to scan the route we'll take to the colony. But the Kazon attack has damaged our astrometric system. All it will tell me is how far off I am from our target position. I feel like I'm taking shots in the dark. Would you be willing to help me? By adjusting the sensor array's pitch, up and down, and yaw, left and right, you can point the array at the target. By adjusting the force, you can change the distance the array examines. Be sure not to overshoot the target location. The array will be useless if that happens.
Must be one kilometer. Gonna put my 7.8, 7.9, 7.8. Two, 3, 1, 6, 1, 6. Force. Ta-da! There you go.
I can't thank you enough for your help. Dex is going to be fine. The doctors say she'll be up and around in no time.
Glad to hear it.
I need to return to Voyager. Please escort the Talaxian fleet to New Talix.
It'd be an honor, Admiral.
We can return to Voyager at your earliest convenience. The Talaxians have much to do.
Oh, come on. Seriously, I gotta be. Why don't you just make us lock airlocks so that we can walk across? For a game based on science and logic, it is very stupid and illogical sometimes.
Thank you for all you have done for the Talaxians. I believe that they will be a valuable ally to us in the days ahead. That would not have been possible without your assistance. I am confident we will see one another again. Until then, live long and prosper.
It's a long life to you.
Our ships are ready to depart. Travel to the staging area to join us in our new adventure.
On my way to this. And I wouldn't say it like I would say on our way, because I got a whole ship full of people.
Are you ready to depart for New Talax?
Yep. Sir, I'm detecting extremely high radiation levels in the system, too high from a normal dispersal pattern. I'll investigate further. First, Phoenix is telling us from the spots and transporters.
Are you detecting the theta radiation spikes? Those levels have been normal and steady for weeks now. What could have happened?
We will check it out. You stay here with the police. So there appears to be a high amount of theta radiation. Yeah. Our scans indicate that it was recently placed here. It should not be an issue for us to remove them, but we would have to deal with whoever dumped the radiation in the first place. Helix, do you have an idea who did this?
Theta radiation could mean only one thing: the Malon. They lack the technology to recycle antimatter waste, which has led them to develop an entire industry around dumping theta radiation in various areas. We can't survive on New Talax if the Malon are going to use it as their personal garbage dump.
I'll deal with this Helix.
Unknown vessel. This site is claimed by the Malon. Go find your own dump site.
The Talaxians have claimed this system. You need to find another place to dump your waste.
Why? I was here first. Besides, there's a neutron star near here that makes this the perfect location for our needs. Finding another would be too expensive. Tell the Talaxians to find another planet.
The Talaxians have been searching for years for a planet like their homeworld. We could assist you to find another dump site. Malon have cut communications, sir. They're powering up weapons, but they're not a match for the Henry. Red alert! Target their engines. Destroying their ships will only make the radiation worse.
Enough! You've ruined me, wrecked my ship. At least spare my life.
If you had done as I suggest, we would have ruined your ship. Find another place to dump the trash. Better yet, heal up the technology. I do believe Janeway offered to help you so you can clean up your waste instead of dumping it.
The Malon are gone, but the radiation is still around. Oh, what can we do? This would have been a perfect homeworld, but we can't live here if the radiation is going to infect the entire planet.
The Henry can easily remove the radiation. Give us a moment.
Thank you so much for all of your help. You are a true friend to me and to the Talaxian people. Your crew will always be welcome on New Talax. And good luck in your voyages. I hope to see you again soon.
Indeed, Felix. Best of luck to you and your.
The Malons were causing problems? I'll make a note of that. Hopefully they'll just be a minor inconvenience. Admiral Janeway wasn't very impressed by them. Neelix has sent word that the migration of the Talaxians is going smoothly. We've sent several ships to ensure they're protected from any more Malon incursions. Our first venture into the Delta Quadrant appears to be a success.
I'm thinking either this one or the engineering one. All damage resistance or maximum shield. Twelve and a half percent torpedo damage. Yeah, so if I replace this one with another resistance thing, our total resistance then, kinetic is 2%, Polaron and antiproton is 0. Yeah, we need to get that one.
The Malons were causing problems?
Congratulations, Captain.
Well, all damage resistance. Now our stat says 13% for Polaron and antiproton. So, Plasma and Tetrion, 26. Oh, that's good, I guess. Skills. Total energy damage resistance rating bonus. Kinetic and physical damage resistance rating. I want to be able to handle Deals up to 50% loss when at exactly 10 kilometers per target. That reduces it to 40%. Okay. Yeah, we want to do that. Most of our stuff is beams. I don't want to be right on top of it all the time. So that will be good. Branson on nothing.
It's been more than 30 years since Voyager passed through this region of space. But the echoes of what Captain Janeway and her crew did linger. We need to reestablish relationships here. I'm assigning you a region of space to patrol. Meet the locals and find out how things stand in the Delta Quadrant today.
Yeah, I can understand not having a transport, but they should have a travel button. So you don't have to do it this way. Yep. Oh. A few players. It's not exactly prime time, right? So that's a good sign. Captain, I am detecting an ongoing firefight. Combatants appear to be a Bentham Protectorate squadron and some pyrogen. Orders? Let us help the Benthams. Just run into me.
Entered an area controlled by the Bentham Guard. Our scans indicate your ship is armed and operational, and you have demonstrated your ability to assist in an ongoing operation. You will either join our squadron as a deputized Protectorate officer, or clear the area immediately.
3 times.
You are now my deputy. We are here to apprehend a suspect wanted in multiple systems for crimes not limited to theft, coercion, destruction of private property, and murder. When you arrived, we were dealing with one of this criminal's lieutenants. We've tracked the suspect to this system. Your assistance in this matter is required, and appreciated. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
Very well.
Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
We will not go quietly.
Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroid, possibly consistent with bolt holes, temporary hideouts.
You know exactly the tightest terminal radius at this speed. Power levels. Oh. For them. Really? Go blank. That'll do you. Inventory full. Inventory, replicator, recycle. No, 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 no. Son of a bitch. Did not actually want to go and recycle that. Whatever it was. Look for that one. Counter command ordnance.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
Uh-huh. Um,
I'm taking you with me.
how are you now? Let's get it. Only one normally. Maybe might be valuable. But, oh, it's just magnetism. Whatever. we don't want the flagship. We want one of the escorts, all right? Whoa, holy crap.
assistance, and welcome to this sector. We recommend that you get underway and head for secure space. There's been a lot of turbulent activity recently, and multiple reports of danger to travelers.
Anything we should be aware of?
The Kazon have long been one of the more aggressive races in this quadrant. We've been cleaning up several Kazon raiding actions. They've been especially active, taking advantage of the recent chaos. We've also received information from some of our informants about ships that can eliminate Borg vessels easily, but it is hard to separate rumor and fact. We don't have any first-hand evidence of such attackers, but multiple parties have reported this.
Interesting. Usually the Kazon don't have the technology to be a real problem. What's causing them to become more opportunistic all of a sudden? If there's something putting pressure on the other powers in this quadrant, the Kazon might be exploiting that moment of weakness. Maybe this fighting with the Borg is spilling over into neighboring parts of space, and the Kazon are looking for choice opportunities to raid for supplies. Let us be sure to include this account report.
We have the suspect in custody now, and we also apprehended a fair number of his associates. This part of space will be safer without their influence. I'm dispatching medics to treat any wounded so they can stand trial, and an engineering team to ensure his ship is stable so we can tow it back to base. Thank you. We have it from here.
Okay.
We've received a distress call from the USS Callisto, which was on a research mission in a little explored area of the Delta Quadrant. We're not sure what happened to the Callisto, but we need someone to check it out. There are a lot of people on the Callisto, good Starfleet officers and researchers. Bring them home. Hello. Would you have time?
Oh. We arrived at the location of the distress call from the USS Callisto. We're no longer receiving a distress beacon. But sensors are picking up debris consistent with a Luna-class Federation starship. There might be some survivors in the wreckage. No luck, Captain. Sensors aren't reading any life sign from the records. The Callisto had a crew complement of 350. Unfortunate. Can we identify who attacked her? Captain, we have an incoming message from the outpost station. To they have to say.
This is 7 of 9, part of a Federation research team assigned to the USS Callisto. My team and I were investigating this outpost when the defense systems activated and destroyed the ship.
Kevin, this is Captain Surratt of the USS Henry. We responded as soon as we could.
I am aware of your service record. Thank you for responding to our request for assistance. I was able to deactivate the outpost defenses, but the system sent out an automated distress signal upon shutdown. It is logical to assume that someone will be arriving to investigate. Please transport my team and me to your ship. I will be of more assistance to you there.
They have a lot to explain.
Long-range sensors are picking up inbound energy signatures. Voth ships. They must lay claim to this system.
Okay, here we go. The WAP. When I played this on my Romulan, on my PC, I had a really hard time with these Voth ships. They killed me over and over. So, we'll see how we...
Attention trespassing endotherms. You are trespassing in Voth-aligned space. Surrender now, and we will allow you to live out the remainder of your lives on a prison world.
We will not be made into your prisoners. should roll.
Alien vessel, you have violated the Voth facility and will be...
Bush.
Where are they going? It's not like the Voth to leave a battle they would have clearly won.
That is Kevin, we're receiving a distress call from the Teray homeworld.
This is a general distress signal for any ships in range. This is the Teray homeworld. We are under attack by an unknown force of immense power. We require immediate assistance.
Who exactly are the Teray?
The Teray are a spacefaring culture that Voyager encountered in 2376. They claim ownership over the underspace, which are corridors through subspace that significantly shorten travel times here in the Delta Quadrant. Command has been attempting to contact them, without success. Access to the underspace would be a distinct advantage for our fleets.
Do you think the Voth are the ones who attacked the Teray? They left so quickly.
That is one possibility. To my knowledge, the Voth and Teray are not enemies. However, there is still much we do not know about the Delta Quadrant.
Perhaps a show of good faith would be. I wanted to meet up with my buddy that sent me a friend request.
We have arrived in the Teray system. The Voth ships are in combat, but they are not engaging Teray vessels. Their opposition does not conform to any known ship in the database.
Whatever they are, they're packing quite a punch. For these assailants are, their technology is exceptional. Even the Borg do not have ships shipped with these. Hello. I got doing the friend request thing, and then I'm almost dead. Yeah, those guys,
whomever
man.
they are fighting, are speaking on an open channel. We can listen to their communications.
Make it so.
Your defense of the Teray thieves will be your undoing.
The Teray and Voth have a long-standing allegiance. The Teray's exothermic nature makes them superior to the other feeble races of the Quadrant.
I don't know how you figure that.
Then you will be loyal to the death.
Um, Search to no. Um, party overlay. Position. Probably. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Richard. Wall.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me? I might have it set to push to talk.
Hey.
Hold on. Settings.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Um,
Yes.
already chat up it. What's that? What's up, Henry?
I think the only problem, Orts, is that your streaming software is delaying my voice by a good number of seconds.
Okay. That's weird. I could see if you were listening on my stream to me, how it would be a delay, but I don't know why it would
I
affect
am
the.
listening to you.
Yeah, so there is a delay on the stream. Like what you see and hear on the stream is a few seconds off. Nothing I can do about that.
The surface of the Teray homeworld is being devastated by the debris from the Voth vessels. The Teray do have a defense network of satellites and shields that is capable of protecting them, but the control network is offline. This was intentional. Their attackers deliberately targeted the area during the initial assault. There is a secondary command center on the outskirts of one of their major settlements. If we transport directly there, we will be able to restore the control network.
I was thinking also it could be that I'm not using the Xbox. I don't have a mic plugged in for that. I'm using the PC's headphones. And the microphone is my PC mic.
No.
So that might be why we're not able to communicate properly on this.
The invaders attacked this facility, but they did not do significant structural damage. They were, however, able to take down the control network controlling the orbital defense grid. That defense grid is the only thing capable of stopping all of the debris from the battle in orbit from raining down on the planet. Small pieces will burn up in the atmosphere, and your ship's weapons can deal with some others, but a significant percentage will get through. Until that grid is operational, there will be widespread devastation.
I'm gonna take some time to see if there's a push to talk option, because I can't have an open mic.
Right.
There was a firefight here. One of the Teray is injured, but his condition is stable. He may be able to give us more information about the invaders.
That should say. Okay. This is my headset for the
Don't wait on me.
Well, I was trying to use my mic, my headset from the Xbox, but then I don't have it on the stream by voice, so go back to the headset.
Okay.
Headset, Xbox. Don't have it on the stream by voice.
Feedback, feedback, feedback.
Thank you. My name is Bellis. You're from
I'm gonna
Starfleet, right?
kill this voice chat for now in this party until we figure out how to do this without it looking ridiculous.
All right, man.
The ships emerged from the underspace, and they were too close for our defense grid to stop the launch of drop pods. In minutes, they had knocked out the grid controls, and we were defenseless. We barely had time to transmit a distress signal. The attackers were Vodwar. Voyager did indeed interact with one of our corridors, but instead of deleting the info as we requested and going on their way, they
Audio from my
revived
phone,
our
too, that didn't
greatest
help.
enemy. All of this destruction, every death, it's all Voyager's fault.
Impossible. It cannot be the Vodwar. I would know. This is all my fault. When we first encountered the Vodwar, they were in cryostasis. I foolishly awoke their leader in a moment of curiosity. I didn't know their history. They were conquerors, despots. The Vodwar used underspace to rule the Delta Quadrant for decades. It was only when the other races banded together that they were defeated. At the time we encountered them, when I awakened them, Captain Janeway said she probably would have done the same thing. But it wasn't her choice, it was mine. I am responsible. However, the Vaadwaur we encountered did not have a level of technology like what we face here. This is far beyond anything the Vaadwaur are capable of developing in such a short amount of time.
Good. What's the plan?
My analysis remains unchanged. We need to restore functionality to the defense grid. There are 4 nodes located on the edge of this complex. We must restart these nodes and realign them to the central tower to re-establish the grid.
Sounds good. Keep an eye out for the Vaadwaur. They won't like what we're going to do.
I'll go to the central tower and start the initialization sequence.
Okay.
I blame myself for the Vaadwaur's return. It was a door best left unopened. No further hostile beams detected. We had to ally ourselves with the Teray to escape the Vaadwaur. No further hostile beams detected. My analysis of this node is complete. Execute the following steps in the correct order.
Okay, I hate this part.
First, you must access the AI subroutines.
Okay, AI subroutines.
Next, you must reinitialize the connect. Finally, you must align.
That one. Maybe. My memory's not that good, though.
Connection reestablished.
Kind of a pain.
When Admiral Tuvok asked me to leave my post at the Daystrom Institute to assist the Callisto, I thought the probability of seeing Vaadwaur was statistically insignificant. No further hostile beams detected.
Here.
No further hostile beams detected. We must inform our superiors about the Vaadwaur threat. I have completed my analysis. Complete the following steps in the correct order.
Okay.
First, you must
Car
reboot.
Matrix,
Next, you must
defense
update
protocols,
finally.
main relay. Wait a minute, that's not one of the options, she said.
I have completed my analysis. First, you must
Car
reboot.
Matrix,
Next, you must
defense
update
protocols, main
finally.
relay. against protocols. Then main menu.
Uplink reinitiated.
And my brain does not remember the audio of the steps, but if I read the audio, I read the steps, then I remember it. But if I hear the steps while I'm doing, so in other words, the audio messes me up.
First rescued the Vaudois, we thought we could be allies.
Okay.
Analysis complete. Perform these steps in the correct order. First,
AI subroutines quested relays main relay.
Defense node online.
Yeah. I think there's got to be a push to talk option in the Xbox. Right? And I would think that there's a way to use my PC headset also for when I'm streaming.
No further hostile beams detected.
I can actually use a controller hooked up to my PC, so I don't know why I wouldn't be able to use a headset too.
No further hostile beams detected. Complete these steps in the correct order. To initial first, you must launch
Startup
the next. You
sequencer,
must up
sequence
finally. You
protocols.
must...
Okay. I immediately forgot the first one. The sequence protocols. Maybe not.
Complete these steps in the correct order. To initialize, first you must launch
Startup
this next. You
sequencers,
must update the
defense
defense
protocols,
finally. You must
satellite
extract
uplink. Oh, okay. That's what I did wrong. Can we destroy that thing? No?
No further hostile beams detected.
Wait. Satellite uplink was not it.
No further hostile beams detected. Complete these steps in the correct. First, you must launch
Startup
this next.
sequencers,
You must
defense protocol,
finally,
satellite uplink. Oh. Okay, I just did the last. I didn't get the last one right. So just have to do that step. There we go.
Uplink established.
Wait, defense grid.
Starfleet, I need assistance at the central tower.
Okay. Terrain. Regional terrain. Okay.
No further hostile beams detected.
Up. 9, you're in my
Your team
way.
did an excellent job getting the defense nodes back online and realigned to the central hub here. The restart process will take some time, but the defense grid will be active in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, that'd be cool, Henry.
We'd be in good shape if the Vaadwaur hadn't launched more assault pods. These are mobile transporter pads used to bring more troops to the surface rapidly. I assume they're coming to stop us from restoring the defense grid.
Need to hold them off till the defense grid has completed the restart sequence.
The Teray took control of underspace after the Vaadwaur were defeated. Clearly, the Vaadwaur object.
Let's hold it. Mike.
The Vaadwaur are relentless. Probability of our survival is slim.
My gun is stuck in fire mode. Okay, now stop. Really? If I can't lock on, I can't shoot him.
Vaadwaur are tenacious fighters. We must enforce them.
Snake Charmer, the accolade.
We can't keep this up forever.
What is that?
The wall. Almost dead. Yeah. So the rock aren't helping because we didn't die until they showed up. Just saying.
No further hostile beams detected.
Receiving a message from the Henry, the Rodwar are retreating to underspace. Even with their defense grid online, the Turay couldn't have defeated them. Why leave before they finish the fight?
It is not odd. Voth reinforcements have entered orbit. These Vodwar do not want to do battle with an obviously superior force.
Yeah. I don't think you're superior at all. Really, I seem to remember the Rodwar tearing your ships apart.
While we did sustain great losses, we have made good on our agreement with the Turay. Bellas, we have restored your defense grid.
No, we restored your defense grid.
I'm not interested in petty squabbling about who did what. The grid is restored and we are safe. That's all that matters.
Indeed. Captain, the USS Voyager has entered orbit. Admiral Tuvok is requesting to beam down to your position. Okay. This is the my permission for.
7 of 9.
Admiral.
We detected the destruction of the Callisto. What?
It was your fault! Your ship invaded the Voth outpost! You woke the Vodwar!
Yeah, shame on you.
Interesting. Starfleet intelligence did not consider them a threat. We believed their numbers were few and their technology outdated.
Hey, it was.
Then you were wrong! The Vodwar
Nope, they weren't
have
wrong.
returned, and no one is safe.
I see. 7. Voyager could use your expertise again. Will you return to the ship?
That would be acceptable.
Very well. We will take the other survivors from the Callisto as well. Thank you.
Voyager, 2 to beam up.
Okay. And we will be.
Thank you for assisting 7 and lending aid to the Turay. However, the discovery that our old foes, the Vodwar, have made such a leap in technology and are now threatening the entire quadrant is troubling.
I agree.
Thank you. Without your help, my team and I may have been killed by the Voth. Now, however, I must turn my attention to the Vodwar. I am responsible for their return. I must assist in their defeat.
Good luck, 7. Stay safe out there.
I've read Admiral Janeway's mission logs from Voyager. It would be troublesome enough to...
Congratulations, Admiral.
Again, Hailed by Admiral Flynn. Congratulations, you've proven yourself to be invaluable to Starfleet and earning respect of your fellow officers. Return to Earth Space Dock. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Federation. Okay, so we must be like Vice Admiral or something. Level 40. Yeah, level 40. Speak with the ship vendor. Tier 5, right? Yep. Assault cruiser. Cruisers. Assault cruiser, star cruiser. So, you ship. So that's got 2 tax stations, 2 engineering stations, 1 science station. See, the hull and the turn rate and all that's going to be the same. It's got 4 engineering console slots, 3 tech, and 2 science. Okay. Now let's compare that with Dark. The difference is it's got 3 science consoles and it has 2 science bridge officers instead of tactical. Either way, it has 4 engineering consoles, and I think I'd rather do this one. I'd rather have 2 science bridge officers for killing the shield and stuff. Yeah. Peronia? Oh, God. No, I don't think now's the time to have a ship called the Coronia. Even though it's not Corona, it's still too close for comfort, right? All right, randomize the Hollywood. Doric, Proteus, Phoenicia, Breton, Napier, Concordia, Polynesian, Zagreb, Umtada, Badger, Bird, Adana, Fireborn, Piping, Wittenberg, Cynthia, Nielsen, Patria, Ormuz, France, Plymouth. All right, let's go Plymouth. I don't think I have options. Yeah. Okay. And my ship. Oh wait, I need to select my ship first. The ship's Lincoln. No, Plymouth is the one. Ready ship. Now I can customize. Airship. Got Emissary, Sentinel, Vanguard. I like the Vanguard. Imperial, Twitter, of course. Oh wait, interior. Oops. Wish you could see a 3D view of it or something, or at least a big view. I am. Current one is that, which is it kind of looks like what the well, maybe not the Voyager, the Enterprise on um, that's the Voyager one. That looks like the next generation ship, the Enterprise one. It's a very open and spacious thing. Let's do that. Big changes. Okay, and then skills. All right. Now, yeah, the Admiral stuff. So I'm gonna do this retrain. We have 8 retrain tokens. Okay, so let's just do one. Usually weapon name. Projectile weapon training. Okay. Covering piece. Plus my accuracy rating. 1. None of the points are spent. Okay. Defensive maneuvering. Okay. Got to do some other capacity. Restoration. And we do critical chance. Weapons. Hardness. All right, full capacity. Okay, full penetration. And shield penetration. Other stuff. Oops. Oh yeah, do that. Removes the penalty for targeting from far away. No space points. Oh, okay. Shields. Hit points. Weapons. Shields. Shields. Crates. Performance. Resist. Energy resist. Yeah, so got all the damage resist I can get. Okay. Alright. Space, accuracy, that one. Any damage. Rest. Close. Physical resist. Thanks. The ship repages and plasma resist. Okay. Can do specializations yet. Station yet. No. Okay, my ship. I think I'm gonna put those instead of the. Oh. Yeah, so my, whoops. My inventory is full. Cool. Well, haha, I killed Smith for. What? You showed up for 265. There you go. You are the one, I guess. Get rid of that. I'm never gonna use it. Yeah, I don't need the shield. Need the reflector. I don't need the warp core, and I don't need the engines. Flipping through. Replace that with this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, that one's infinity for the level. So in other words, it levels up. That does not. That's only tier 8. That's tier 8. And that's tier 8. Alright, we gotta do science console. Slot. Let's do that. Should we do this shield heal? It's going to do for more. And then this one. Goes. Yeah, so that's now. Still only 13.4 on a 94 time, but we're getting. Plasma and Tetrion is pretty high. That's good. Alright. All I need to do there. Stations. Ah, okay. So, one tack. Torpedoes and beams overload, or beams fire at will. I like the beams fire at will because it fires at like the little things. Sometimes there's like a thing that's sucking your energy or something, and it will shoot at those too. Who's that? Let's see. Wait a minute, I'm supposed to have 2 abilities. This station. Oh, tractor beam and tachyon beam, science team and tachyon beam, science team and chemical sensors, tachyon beam and tractor. I want tachyon beam 1 and science team 2. So I want her, but I want science team 2 and the lieutenant stuff. I need to retrain her. Now we'll do that. And then here. So, engineering team, reverse shield polarity, and deckboard plasma. Emergency power to shield, emergency power to weapons, and boarding card. I'm being plasma. That works. Now I need to train my science chick. I gotta go where I can get science officer. Projectile abilities. Oops. That's here? Yeah, right there. Officer training. Officer training. Okay. So I need science, space, and I need lieutenant. Instinct 2, lieutenant. That's the one. I got him. Yes. Okay, now go to my objective. Her. Rel. And okay, that's not where you do it apparently. Ship stations. Whoops, replace him with the Rel. And then change this one to 2. Okay. Ta-da! And I got Science Team 1 on Littleton and Science Team 2 on Terrell. And I got Techie on Mean. That one there. I should change like to that one to engineering team. I never use the jet war plasma. Every time I do, it doesn't do any good because the ships never go, the enemies never go into it. Wait. It doesn't say what. It doesn't say what. Okay, so we can look at the name here though. Engineering team. Cool. So engineering team 3. Name space. Really? Can't buy it? Damn it. It might be one that I have to. So I would have to go into here and go into this and go into engineering. No. Officer training, there we go. But these are all the things I can I can do. Auxiliary power to ship's integrity, that's a good one. Emergency power to shields. Engineering team 3, there it is. So I have to make one of those, and then I can make, but I don't have any slots. So I have to wait till tomorrow to do it. Alright, fine. Alright, so I'm going to stay right here, actually, and I'm going to do a lunch break, and so I'm going to end the stream, and I'll be back on later. End stream.